Hello everyone. I would like to welcome you to the CNFT.tools Discord, and we're here for the Ape Nation Ask Me Anything. Welcome, and I believe I've allowed people that need to speak to be able to speak. Um, yeah, shall we start with introductions?
Hey guys, this is Showtime here. Just a little bit about myself and the project. I wrote a bunch of stuff down here, just to share. The community was started up, and the minting was like February 16th, I believe. And the former team, didn't realize the work that needed to be put in, so they started adding mods in here and there. I was one of them, and fortunate that I was able to work a little bit with the old team. And Scram was one of the original ones in there, and Mr. B was a community manager. So they didn't realize how much work this was actually going to be. They were in over their heads, and they had the art, and they loved the project, and they weren't able to put out the information like people wanted and as fast as they wanted, and they were getting a few threats here and there, and they just wanted to keep the project going. And I didn't think it was ever going to happen. I thought, oh man, this is going to be a rug. But fortunately, it wasn't a rug, and they handed over, 2,700 in the wallet of ADA and 200 apes. Didn't seem like a lot, and we did what we could to keep the wheels moving. And here we are today. The new beginning. We got the project March 8th, and it's April 8th, a month later, our anniversary. I do have an announcement later on, so stick around at the end. Be an announcement for everybody on here. And yeah, so that's a little bit of what we did, and we added CNFT.io, Epoch Art. This is an 8-man team. A lot of the guys here, we go through a voting system, and then we take community members' votes also. So that's a big thing we like to do, keep the community involved, because it's a community project. And at the end of the day, we want to make sure we can make as many people as we can happy. I know we can't, make everyone happy, but that's just something we're trying to do. On March 11th, we brought on Fettuccine. It was actually, maybe by mistake. I've known Fettuccine a while in the space, probably since closer to the beginning, and I always kept in contact with him. And we were just talking one day, and he said he would like to be part of the project. And we were glad to have him because as community members, we didn't know how to really run a project, and he has been so helpful in guiding us in the right way. And now the sky's the limit because we know exactly what we got to do, and we know how to do it. Before, we knew what we had to do, but we didn't know how to do it. So now it's just so much better. And we had different things going on, ape collections, just to tag different groups. We added that just to keep the community involved. We did the option A and B, different ways to see which way this project would go. Option A1, it was 25% wallet sweep with our money that we had for our royalties. So we got the royalties. We moved everything over to separate wallets. We changed all the passwords. So just for security purposes, this project is pretty safe now. It's in safe hands. That was the first thing we did. We did the gang rolls, which we thought was cool. The red backpack guys and all of that. We brought on the raffle manager, the Chinese Gandalf. Like I said, I've been in the space since the beginning. I'm in over 200 discords, maybe 150, and this community I just connected with right away. I still keep in touch with the communities here and there. They always ask me how Ape Nation's going. I just let them know I'm always positive. Always trying to answer questions, and that's the big thing with our team is we always have someone on there. We're always asking questions we're always answering them, and if we can't, we get back to them. But yeah, the Chinese Gandalf, he was a raffle manager, and raffles don't work in discords that are not active. So our hurdle there with him. And I brought him on, and I seen how active it was, and I brought him on another discords, and it didn't really work out too good. But it's been working out very great for us. These raffles are big for floor sweeping. Gives a lot of people, you know, a chance to win something for 5 ADA. I think it's a huge success. We had the logo competition. I got a lot of stuff here, so I figured I'd just try to get it all out as
No,
quick as
no,
I
no, no.
can.
Go for it.
Yeah, no, I mean, we got the top 1K holders are going to have incentives. We've been saying that. We started a Canopy Club. So if you don't see the Canopy Club in your Discord, it's probably because you don't have a 1K or a top 1K ape. But if you do have a top 1K ape and you're not in there, make sure you contact us. We had one person contact us, so we're working on that. But for everything's been working out great. We haven't had many glitches in anything. We're kind of learning on the fly. Everybody has a responsibility here, and we're solidifying those responsibilities. I can't be more happy with the team. I've grown in the space, and the only reason why I've grown in the space like I have is because of all the community members and just staying positive and answering questions. And they come to me with other projects and asking me what I think. And if it's something that I'm a part of, I'll say, hey, like all the other guys on the team, yeah, I have 5 of those in my wallet, or this way. It's kind of a guidance. We don't know what will be rugs and what won't. The big thing I could give to you guys is, you look at the team and you look for success, and if you recognize names, and the art's decent, something you go for. But that was a little bit off the topic. So we're going to have a white list or an off white list, a white list, and then a holder public mint. So the way this is going to work, we created this a little different. We're trying to create different things with our projects from other projects. So just so we stand out a little bit. So the off white list, you're going to be able to mint 48 hours before the mint. So we're going to come up with these mutant apes, and we're going to distribute vials because that was in the the vote that we had for option A, to get airdrop the vials. So every holder will get a vial. If you have 10 apes, you'll get 10 vials. And these vials will be like A, B, and C or mega. It's kind of like the Bored Ape Yacht Club a little bit. We know they're successful. We know people liked it. So we got our own little way of doing this. The mega vials are going to be super rare. So if you get one of those, aftermarket price should be pretty good. Then there'll be the middle one, and then there'll be the basic one. We're trying to figure out numbers now, but we're looking at maybe like 100 mega vials out of 10,000 is going to be, super rare. But these will get airdropped. We will have something in place. I know Fettuccini is involved a lot with this with his devs that'll help us figure out how we're exactly going to do it, because we can't airdrop 10,000 of these because that would be more than we have in our community wallet. So maybe you charge you the fee like a 1 ADA or 1.2 ADA for each vial. It's something that we're going to do. They'll still be airdrop, but there'll be a tiny fee. And then that'll be the top 1,000, the off white. Then the white list will be, we're thinking maybe the top 4 or 5,000, and then there'll be the holders and the public mint. So the ones that are holding could still have a chance at that mint day. So it'll be 48 hours, then 24 hours before mint, then mint. And that'll be if not everybody's going to mint. So that's when it'll open up to the public also. So we'll have some kind of time frame in there for the holders, and then if they don't claim their prize, their mutant ape, then it'll go to the public. That's just something that we're coming up with. That's why it's so nice to have. And also what we're going to do is probably something that nobody's heard yet, but I'll share it anyways for everybody that's on here. So for the off white, they're going to pay a different price. We're going to give them a discount because they're the top holders. And then the white is going to be a little bit of a discount from the public mint. So, throwing numbers out there, I don't know right now, but I know that having an advantage of maybe a top, I think it's going to be 5,000 we agreed on, but don't quote me on it. It could be top 4,000, but we still got to get all that in place. I know I'm rambling. I got a few more things, and then we'll get everybody else on here. The sweep and reap was a huge success. That's something that what we did is, if you sweep the floor or you buy any apes that are the last one we just did, we did it for 4 days. We're gonna try to do other ones that are 24 hours instead of the 4 day mark. If you sweep an ape that it was 80 ADA or less, you would automatically get a raffle ticket. So if you swept 10 of them, you get 10 raffle tickets. And the Chinese Gandalf did a great job. It was a live video with like a wheel from like Wheel of Fortune, and it had everybody's name on there, and there was like I think 5 people that got their full refunds, so they got their apes for free. Then there was like I think we had 50 total. I don't know the exact numbers, but we had 50%, 25%, and 15%. It worked out very well, so that's something that we're looking to do real soon. And then we got the collabs, the collabs with different projects. We're taking cautious steps because we don't want to be part of any other rug pull. But we got the salamanders. They reached out to us. They put some of their apes on their t-shirts, which is huge. And those will be minting next week. So take a look at that. And then there's a few other ones that we're looking at now. And all I got to say, guys, is I appreciate everybody here. Uh, I'm sorry if I got cut off. Everything we have going, it's because of the community. Without the community following, we can't do any of this stuff. We started out like I said with 2,700. We gave a lot of ADA back, and we're close to 10,000 ADA already in our royalty wallet, which is huge. And our big thing is quality work over anything. So sometimes these announcements get delayed because we're just not satisfied. Like we got these vials coming out, and we want these vials to be, have that wow factor. And we have, 15, 20 different styles of vials, and we just don't feel it yet. And we have a few more coming in. And once all 8 of us say, yeah, this is it, that's how we're going to move forward with everything. Everything is going to be quality. The artists are going to be top notch. We reach out with Fettuccine's connections alone. You know, it's just an amazing thing how we could, every part of our team is high quality, and I want to keep it that way. Um, and I'll let anybody else talk. I know Fettuccine's on here. Maybe you could ask a couple questions if you have for me, or we have Gem Dem probably on here, J Rod, The Wolf, Mr. B. Um, I know Casey Ape. Those are all the team members. So, just ask questions.
Yeah, I believe most of those guys are unmuted. If somebody wants to say hello.
What up, guys? How you doing? This is Fettuccine. So yeah, I saw the entire process go down. I was holding some Ape Nations, and I I ended up talking with the team at the time, and they wanted to like hop on a call and get some advice. And after giving the advice, then I came on as an advisor for the team. Super proud about this new team that's taken over the project. Full confidence in them, and it shows just how important a team is to a collection. I mean, you saw the collection go from a 7 ADA floor to I think it's 74 ADA floor in the span of a few weeks, just because of the dedication that this new team has and the new direction that we're going in. I'm really excited about what we've been working on with the vials. I've seen some of the art teasers. I think you guys are going to be very happy with that. And I've seen some of the art teasers for the mutants, and I'm excited for those to come out as well. I think as long as we set the correct foundation and we continue to build in the correct way, then there's nowhere but up for this collection, and I'm really excited about being on the team with the guys here.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I myself minted, and unfortunately, I realise the error of my ways now, and I didn't keep the faith. But one thing that I noticed that was, I think, very important in the quote unquote resurrection was how fast you guys came together and came up with a solid plan to get things running again. Sort of like what were the biggest hurdles that you faced in getting things taken over? I mean, obviously aside from talking to the owner that was on the way out.
The biggest hurdle initially, like if you're going to be coming off of a rug pull, I think like if you look at other previous rug pulls that have tried to resurrect, first of all, it's getting the keys and everything from the original owners, which was an immediate process for this new team, and then distancing yourself from that new team. So we were very transparent as a new team that about what happened, about how we were changing things, and about what we were working on immediately. It changed from updates going on once every month for the collection to updates going on every single day, and activity by the moderators, activity by the new owners in the Discord explaining the purpose and the resurrection and rebranding ourselves towards these mutant apes instead of focusing on what the previous collection was. I think the biggest problem that a lot of previous rug pulls that try resurrections are is that they continue to focus on the original art, whereas now we're really pushing for this rebranded Ape Nation, and that was the purpose of the logo competition. That's the purpose of pretty much everything we're doing.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a big effort, and I mean Brad often mentions that he gets nearly as many notifications from Ape Nation as he does Goat Tribe. So you're definitely doing something right there. I mean the community engagement is amazing, to be honest.
Yeah, and that's one of the things we try to focus on is we have apes in our wallet and we don't mind giving them away. And we run, giveaways. Casey Ape is the best giveaway man there is out there at running these giveaways on the Discord. He really hypes it up, and then we all get behind him and we tweet it out, and we add everyone, and it's just everybody comes together and works as a team, and we set a day and a time that we're going to do it, and guess what? Everybody's on there. If you know somebody's in the middle eating dinner, we take a break and we go in, and we've had funny chats about this, how we're pissing the wives off a lot, but at the end of the day, it's something that we love, and everybody understands. So yeah, shout out to everybody. I know Wolf especially was really on it, really trying to get it pushed out there on social media, and he did a great job. And J Rod and I were really focusing on these sweep and reaps and sending out 50 people to get their ADA back or get a portion of it. So it's a lot of work behind the scenes that people don't see. Anytime I look into we have our own boardroom chat, and anytime I go on there, any time of the day, there's always somebody on there, and you could always chat with somebody, pretty much I would say like 20 hours a day, because we do get rest, but we're spread out across the globe, and it's just a fun time right now.
Yeah, I mean it really does sound it. I mean everything seems to be firing on all cylinders for you guys. Like you've been popping up on the top of various different charts on Open CNFT recently as well, which it's taken a lot of hard work to get there.
And that was the thing too. That was not the first time that we've been on top. When this project minted, um, it had a slow start, and they were thinking about cutting it off and burning 5,000 at the 10,000 collection, and we said, no, let's. I was actually one kind of for it, because I was in other projects where I'm like, all right, at least if they burn it, I'm invested in this and I love the art, so I'm not at a loss, because I still have them at the end of the day, even if they're worth zero. That's the way I looked at it. But we continued to push, and these guys that are in here now are the ones that pushed this to sell those other 5,000 out, and we did it in probably less than 24 hours after they had a slow start. So once we got behind that, and the rest is kind of history.
Well, yeah, I mean, and I expect it to continue for a long time to come. If anyone in chat has any questions, feel free to post them. I am monitoring chat to see anything that's posted. So if somehow the most thorough recap that Showtime already gave us hasn't answered anything, chuck them up.
Yeah, I try to just get it all out there. I figured it'd be a lot easier, and that's kind of what we do with our AMAs. Is we a lot of people don't have questions because we try to figure out what questions are going to be asked, and that's what I did for the last couple of days. Ever anything on the top of my head, I talked it through with the team. Um, but yeah, if any of you other guys on the team want to come on and say something, feel free.
Yeah, I mean, I believe KC8 can talk if he wants. Mr. B as well. If anyone else needs to, just give me a poke and I'll unmute you.
I would like to call out Mr. B if he's there. He's one of the reasons why I was selected. I know Scram was able to get the keys and everything and the passwords and Mr. B was on before me on this and he was the manager of the Discord and those two guys voted me on to be at the top with them. So I have to maybe if he wants to come on and say a little bit about how that took place. I'm not sure if he's busy. I know some of these guys could just listen in right now because they're at work,
Yeah.
but we do have jobs too, so we're on all cylinders over here.
So yeah, I mean, are you recruiting anybody at the minute for various different roles that you may need?
Well, right now we have our artist, we actually got the original artist that that did the apes. So we have other artists too already in the mix. So um, we are going to add people probably. Once the mutant apes, if everything goes well with those, and we'll have more of a bankroll and things like that. We definitely want to expand this. I know we were just talking about merch, so I know that some of the ADA that's we're going to try to get some T-shirts and hats and everything. I hope I didn't spoil it for J-Rod because I know that he was the one behind all this. But it's just things that people need to know. And like we say, we're going to continue to grow this. And yeah, team members are there. I get numerous DMs every day. Advertising managers, you name it, they've DM'd me, and I don't throw them away. I have everybody saved and it's a reviewing process that we probably do once a month once we get, everything settled down and everything out there. We could kind of settle down a little bit. Then that's the time to grow.
Yeah, so during that, somebody asked a question, which was then immediately answered by four different apes in chat. But when Wiles change the apes, do they keep their OGs or they be burned?
Yeah, so I'm not on the chat, so I didn't see it, but yeah. So right now you're going to be able to keep your ape. We don't want to. This is what brought the project to what it is now is that original art. So we feel that to burn all the original apes, what a lot of people are not going to do that. I mean, I'm a heavy holder. There's a lot of heavy holders in here, and I won't want to burn any of mine. So
Yeah.
that's something where I think it's good. It's going to be a separate project. It's going to be a part of this Ape Nation project, but it's going to have its own ID. So in all reality, it's a separate project. So it's like two of them. So I know I did hear people too say that they want to hold on to a few vials because they might be rare if they don't use them, which I don't know exactly how that would work, but yeah, that's just something that we like to do, and just try to keep the wheels moving here.
Yeah, everyone always likes an OG item, that's for sure. Oh, so yeah, I don't see any more questions yet. Would Mr. B like to jump in at all, or perhaps KC8? That's a suitably ominous silence. So yeah, KC8's at work. So
What's up, guys? Can you guys hear me?
yes, we hear you.
All right. What's up, guys? I'm Mr. B. Some of you know, some of you guys might not know. I'm just gonna kind of say some things that Showtime already kind of said, and this project, I'm very proud of the community and the team in general. I tell the community this all the time. We couldn't have done it without them. Because we're the same as them. I mean, we started at the same time. We all were in this project, all invested in it, and it can't stop unless it's for the community. I mean, the community literally drives this project, and we will never promise anything we can't do. That's really the big thing, I think. I know a lot of projects. They always like to hype up a lot of things, get things going, and sometimes it's not the best thing to do. We really make sure on what we want to do and 100% clear and transparent. Make sure everyone wants to figure out what we're doing. And, we give hints sometimes. I mean, we have today a little bit. I know Showtime has. But we're never going to promise anything we can't do. So I would just like to thank everyone that's on this call. And we're just going to keep pushing, man. I mean, nothing's going to stop us. And like I said before to the community, you're going to hit little bumps in the road. We've hit a lot of those, obviously, and more are going to come for sure. There's always in NFT projects. There's always negativity. People will come in, try to go against you, and that's going to happen. But with the group of people we have in this community, I don't think nothing can stop us. And I'm very proud of everyone.
Yeah, yeah. So, will your upcoming mints be using smart contract technology, or are you going to be sticking with the old Send ADA and NFTs for now?
Yeah,
It's
we're
gonna
not. Go ahead.
it's gonna be built out on a website. It's not gonna be the standard send data to an address, but it'll be a reserve because of the different tiers of reservation. It would be a crazy complicated smart contract. Instead, we're to save money for the team out of the royalties. We're going to do a separated mint based on your holding. So if you're holding a sub 1,000, you get X reservation. If you hold a sub 5,000, you get Y reservation, and then the rest get Z reservation, and then public sale after.
Yeah, that's going to be quite a technological challenge for you, actually. I would think.
Yeah, that it's all doable with my team. The smart contract, one like currently on Cardano, uh, because of the complexity of the coding language, it's very expensive to get smart contracts written. I'm in a few different projects that are getting them written, and one has already invested about 100,000 ADA to get a few different smart contracts written, and we're starting a project fresh, basically, with the current funding in the wallet. So it would only make sense to do the sale the way that we're planning.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's a significant investment, 100,000 ADA for a few smart contracts. um,
Yeah, I think as more coders learn Haskell and learn how to interact with the blockchain, then the prices will go down. But in the current state, everything is very expensive.
yeah, I mean that's something that customers don't generally understand is quite how much some of this stuff costs, especially when stuff goes wrong and you have to fix it quick.
Absolutely. Yeah, just to have a staff on board that knows how to code Haskell is very very complicated. So that's something that we wanted to shy away from until we get money in the reserves, and then we can explore further things that might need smart contracts to integrate it with.
So I've been displaying some bits and pieces on the website for the video I'm taking of the AMA, and any hint as to when the website will be updated? As obviously we're now at the Q2 of 2022, and that's pretty much the end of the current stated roadmap on there?
Yeah, so that I was actually going to come on, but I didn't want to cut fettuccine off. I have that on some extra notes here. We're waiting on the roadmap. We want to get the roadmap right because we figure we're not going to change it once it's set in, and we feel that the roadmap should be on the updated website. The website's, I think, 90% complete, the update. I reached out to the website designer today, actually before this call, and I just asked them, maybe we could get the website all updated and then just, put a updated roadmap, to be announced soon or something like that. Because I did get a couple calls this morning on the ride in and to the office, and that was a couple of them that people weren't sure because they like to look instead of ask questions.
Yeah.
Because it's on a website and it's more legit rather than getting a secondary opinion from someone else. But yeah, that's something that we're definitely going to be having soon. We're hoping April. I just want to make sure that we got it right.
No, no, for sure. I mean, like, yeah, it's very important to do these things right because it's another face of your project.
And then another thing I wanted everybody to know, I'm not the leader here. I kind of got voted by default. I didn't want to be the man, the voice behind this. But everybody felt that it was me, so I took it on. But we have all our responsibilities, and nobody's more important than anyone else. So I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, I mean, so is Ape Nation your full time job now, or is it something that you're having to grind Fiat on the side or do other work on the side?
Well, I know that a lot of us have other jobs, myself included. So my work day is 16 to 20 hours a day, with my regular job, and I'm an engineer by trade, and I have to go to school, the safety reasons and things like that. That's kind of my background. I have different websites. I'm a sports handicapper. I do a lot of different things. I have Shopify stores, and so there's a lot of things in my life that keeps me busy. And I know these guys are the same. The same as me. I mean, they're just grinding and getting things done. And when one guy can't come on, we pick up the slack, and it's no big deal. We know everybody has lives here, and we're always on to answer questions. So I'm pretty happy with it until we see a decline. Maybe it's something in the future that I know a few of us want to go in this direction as a full-time career, and that would be very helpful. So, and like I said, I'm a numbers guy. I always been my whole life, and I used to study these when I first got into the space. I would have my pen and paper out, and I would study these projects that were coming out, and I would constantly look at the volume and the numbers and and for Ape Nation to go in 6 weeks, they went from mint. They dropped down. They went up to 50th floor. They dropped down to 7, and now they're up to 75. That's something I haven't seen yet in this space, and I've followed over 200 projects, and it just gives me goosebumps just saying this. But this thing could be real special. We got the team behind it, and going forward, I think this is going to be a pretty exciting 2022.
No, I definitely totally agree. Um, so, what would be, your pearls of wisdom for, let's say, another community that might want to try and perform a resurrection? What pearls of wisdom would you like to drop for them?
Well, first of all, you can't do anything yourself, so you need to maybe start DMing some of those people in the chat. A lot of people will just give up, and we didn't have that here. So it takes some special people to form a nice group, and once you could do that, and you start livening everything up, I think anything could happen with any project as long as you just stick to it and don't give up.
Yeah, I
And
mean that's good advice.
most important part is getting the minting keys and the wallet keys from the past owners. If you don't have that, then it's impossible.
Yeah,
Correct. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. We were just fortunate. Like I said, I didn't think we were able to do that. And, we were maybe that one in a million that were able to do it. And I'm just happy that it got done.
yeah. I mean, I know of a couple of other projects that have been rugged and are trying to get hold of the keys, but are finding it impossible to contact the owner. So it's kind of a rough one.
And the thing that drove a lot of us is because, I was on Pool PM. Um, and that's something that I suggest to people. If you're not doing anything, stop in there every once in a while. Just look at what's minting. I seen these apes coming out just like the chilled Kongs, and I didn't really, I did my research, but I wasn't too sure. And when you start seeing things popping out like this on Pool PM, you might want to grab a couple. I mean, it's not going to be a huge loss. I mean, if they're 47 ADA or whatever it is, it's just something that you got to pay attention to. And all it takes is one, to you could fail on 99 and hit that one home run, and you're good. And I felt that like this was one of them. So I know the guys here, we wanted to protect our project, and I had a lot of them, and a lot of the other guys had a lot of these apes, and we were like, no, this ain't going to be a rug, because you know what? We like this art too much to go down, and we didn't stop fighting, and we pushed. And I think that's the reason, because we had the right guys at the right time in the Discord. And we were heavier investors, and that's what set us apart.
No, I mean, again, I mean, I think you guys have done an amazing job, and the resilience you've had to show to push through some of the stuff that you've been through. I mean, I, I saw the amount of FUD and hate that was going on, mixed in with some positivity with the rug and everything like that. But to come back from where you were there to where you are now is certainly the most successful rug pull that I've seen so far.
We just want to make that mark to be, that it could be done if something does happen. And, we want to be that example that people give when it happens to them. And, if Ape Nation could do it, we could do it. So we want to have that name tossed in the hat every time that something like this happens, because it will happen again. And, as long as you stick behind it, I think anything's possible.
Yes.
Any of the guys want to come on here from the team? If you want to say something, introduce yourself, anything.
Again, it's the ominous silence. We don't bite, honest.
I don't know if you have the mic for the Wolf. I don't know if he's on here. J-Rod, Gem Dem, any of those guys.
The Wolf can now speak.
Oh, the Wolf can't speak. He has a problem. That's why.
Oh, no, don't worry. The Wolf can speak. Hey, everybody.
Hello, Wolf.
Now then, so just to give you a background as to kind of where I fitted into it, as people know, from the mint to when they originally released the roadmap, there was very little activity from the devs, and the Twitter was, well, just dormant. I got into the project, and in another project where I set up an independent Twitter account, because that particular project didn't market on Twitter like they should do. So I set up the We Are Ape Nation Twitter on the 21st of February, which is basically the community Twitter account. And I created that just because there was nobody posting from the actual project. And I'm pleased to say that has now grown from a zero standing start to, I think, about 1,200 followers, something like that.
That's good
when I took, and it's great. and it's all because of the community. And the official Twitter account, I think when I took it over, it had 2,800 followers, and now I think we're at 4,200, something like that.
Wow. How many people do you have in Discord now as well?
I think we've just got to we tipped over the 6,600 mark. Now I think the Discord went to 67 or 6,800 at one point. Obviously, we dropped down, and now we're bouncing back. But the last, obviously, couple of days, I think we've gained about 150, 200 people in the Discord. And just to touch on kind of what Showtime and Mr. B have already said, obviously, we were just community members primarily. Obviously, Mr. B was the community manager and Showtime was a mod there. But the amount of work that we've done in the last, 6 weeks now, it's really unbelievable. I mean, people don't see what's going on behind the scenes, but we're speaking on voice in kind of like a private Discord chat, probably for 4 to 8 hours a day, on and off, and we're constantly communicating with each other. And I think that's just testament to the resilience that we've had. I mean, I remember back to when we were really trying to get the floor from 30 to 40, and it was hard. And then to see the activity, see it go from 50 to kind of 65, 70 overnight, in the last kind of 24, 48 hours, it just seems to make everything worthwhile.
Yeah, I mean, you're out there giving it all for the community, and the community's giving it all back for you.
Exactly, and I was so pleased. Shout out to the guys at Freedom 35ers. They, on their episode 35, discussed Ape Nation and the takeover, and they just discussed us for about, I don't know, 8 or 9 minutes. But that really, again, kind of reassured us, because kind of what they were saying was Eight Nations, the only kind of rug pull that have bounced back, that are potentially going to make it. And now, kind of 2 weeks on, things are falling into place, and it's great to see.
Yeah, I mean, like, everybody had high hopes for like Gingerbread Squad and Coco Loco and things like that, but it's such a difficult thing to do.
It is, and that bumpy start that we had, did knock the project, but the true believers and the community members that love the art, have just been there and continually grinded, and we've got rid of those paper hands, and the fudders, the people that went into the project for, they wanted to mint at 47 and for it to go up to 200 or 300 ADA within 3 weeks,
Yeah.
or 4 weeks. And not every project does that, but I'm confident we'll get there in time, because we're all doing the right things. If you continue to do the right things, then results will come.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that.
Hold on now.
I think J Rod wanted to say hello.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? This is J Rod. I'm not much of a public speaker. I like to be more behind the scenes working hard, but I'm going to make this short and sweet. First of all, to all of you at CNFT Tools, thank you guys so much. You guys have been extremely helpful to us. I haven't had direct communication with you guys. I know Showtime and a couple guys have, so I'd like to express my sincere gratitude for all the help you guys have given us. And I just really want to reiterate one simple thing. We're in the CNFT space, or the NFT space overall, where everything moves so fast. One day can sometimes feel like a week. And here at the team, like Showtime said, Fed, Mr. B, You know, we're always going. We're always going to put quality over speed. I mean, that's like a little motto we have. You know, we may take a week longer, we may take a month longer, but you can guarantee that when we release something, it's going to be absolute fire. So yes, we want to be fast, but we're never going to sacrifice quality for speed. You know, with that said, thank you to the community, thank you to everybody on here. We really appreciate you. Obviously, we couldn't get it done without you guys. And again, CNFT Tools, thank you so much for all the support and help you guys have given us.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Brad, PRZ, and the guys will be very happy to hear that. Um, they do a lot of work with a lot of projects, everything from fixing metadata to getting the rankings sorted and everything like that. And yeah, it's always nice to hear the thanks.
I want to piggyback real quick off of Wolf, and I have that in my notes too. I didn't finish off my notes. I had to just slow down a little bit, but uh, just a shout out to Brad because you know, the work that he put in for Ape Nation behind the scenes with these rankings and the, you know, the Canopy Club, that was all him, man. I mean, we got it started and everything, but he got all this done for us, and he didn't charge us a dime, you know, and we wanted to maybe give him something. We gave him an ape. But he didn't accept, you know, he took the ape because he wants to be part of the Ape Nation, because I had his address and I sent it anyways, even when he said no. But yeah, you know, that was one thing I wanted to say. You know, thanks a lot to you guys out there. And there's other AMAs we're going to be on. We have a few more scheduled, so we'll be getting the name out there, you know, even more. Hopefully we can reach out to one of these celebrities eventually. That's our main goal. And the other thing, you know, that I wanted to say, and then, you know, I'll probably be done talking for a while, and if someone else wants to come on, but the sweep and reap actually started up again. I know a lot of you guys that are in the Discord had seen it, but you need to go to the Discord. Maybe we could try to post it in your Discord there. Uh, it's, I think, Ape Nation CNFT is the Discord slash, and it's starting now. So for the next, I think it's 24 hours or something like that. If you buy a ape that's 100 ADA or less, you automatically get a raffle ticket, and you put your ID transaction ID number in the sweep and reap channel on the Ape Nation Discord, and then you'll automatically be put in a raffle, and it's going to be pretty cool tomorrow to watch this raffle and your name on the wheel, and it's spinning, and you could win your 100% of your money back, 50%, 25 or 15%, and it's all coming out of our community wallet. We're just paying back the community, so that's something that we want to do, and we're going to try to continue to do this as long as we could keep selling these things. You know, we get the royalties and we just give them back plus more.
Yeah, if I can jump in real quick, I'll give you guys the specifics on the sweep and reap. So we ran a 4-day sweep and reap. We're doing today, as of now, if I can find it real quick. Sorry about that. All right, so officially the sweep and reap started. It's going to be running until 10 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, and we're going to be giving away, like Showtime said, anybody that purchases an ape from 100 down, 108 down, we're going to be rewarding 2 winners. Will be rewarded 100% of the purchase price. 3 winners will be awarded 50% of the purchase price. 5 winners will be awarded 25% of the purchase price. And 15 winners will be awarded 15% of the purchase price. So it's important, once you get that transaction ID, to go into the Sweep and Reap channel in our Discord, post that transaction ID, and I do believe we will be doing the live rewards events on Monday Eastern time. Will be announced. Not sure exactly what time. Yeah, those are the specifics on the Flash Reap and Sweep event.
Very nice. Anyone else want to jump in?
And just a shout out to J Rod. He's been on this sweep and reap. He was one of the ones, the original, that created this idea. We brainstormed with a couple different things. We put it in a blender and we came up with this. and he's been the one in charge of this, and he's been doing a great job. Just a shout out to him. Anyone else want to come on from the team? If not, I know we were talking. We could go on forever on these discords, which I don't mind. But we're at the 50-minute mark. Let's say 10 more minutes, unless we really get into a heavy conversation.
Yeah, that sounds quite reasonable. So yeah, obviously, anyone with any questions, I will be posting a video of this AMA on YouTube, which I'll give you all the links to afterwards. If you're watching this on there, feel free to like and share and do all those social media things. In chat, we've got the Wolf is putting up a lot of details about the sweep and reef, I believe. So get in on that one for sure.
And another thing that I was trying to push, and the team's behind me on this, the CNFT Con in Las Vegas in October. I know all the projects are going to be there, and we want Ape Nation to be there also. I have reached out to them. I haven't heard back yet. I don't know if anybody else has any other contacts, but I'll reach out to them once again, and just see, because it would be cool to see everybody there. I'm in a lot of those projects too. Just to meet everybody and just networking, and the more people you know in this space, the better it is for your project.
And I'm throwing a big after party for Angel Baby Hit Squad at CNFT Con for all the holders of Angel Baby Hit Squad, but I'll raffle off some spots for Ape Nation holders to come to get the invite to that.
That sounds like a high five there for any Ape Nation turning up.
Sounds good. I'm glad I got my angel babies. And also, if anybody is interested in the angel babies, and like myself, I'm not in the Ethereum, NFTs anymore. I just like Cardano NFTs so much more. But you could go to the Angel Babies Discord, and Fettuccine's the man there. It's his project. And if you go in the Discord, you could actually purchase an Angel Baby with Cardano. You'll just need a MetaMask wallet, and he walks you through it, and it's pretty easy. And I bought my Angel Babies with Cardano, not with Ethereum.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, I'm certainly looking forward to all the cross-chain stuff and interoperability that's going to be coming with with all the developments that are coming soon, whether it's projects or proper converters and things like that.
And that's the big thing with him is that Angel Baby is the first project to do a cross chain from Cardano to Ethereum, I believe, if I'm right, Fed.
Yep, you're right. My entire goal with the project is to bring new people into Cardano. Obviously, give a lot of benefits to the people that collect. So you get 11 airdrops if you were to mint today. You get whitelist for Demon Hit Squad, and you get access to all of our in real life parties. So we're sponsoring a party at Coachella this coming week. We're doing one in Vegas the week after. I have a plan for one in New York City in the summer. Then we're doing a yacht party out in Europe. A bunch of crazy shit if you're a holder of Angel Baby Hit Squad. And we're looking to do some kind of collaboration down the line with Ape Nation.
Yeah, I mean that all sounds pretty awesome. Last chance for people to get in questions, I guess. Though it looks like you've managed to get all the answers out already. Has to be said, it's a great turnout tonight. Certainly one of our best that we've had here so far on the Tool server for an AMA. So I want to thank you all very, very much for turning up. It means a lot to me and the team. And yeah, it's just great to see you all here.
I just want to echo finally what Showtime and J-Rod said, and really thank CNFT Tools, Brad especially, who has gone above and beyond to help us. and it really is appreciated.
Yeah, I mean, Brad is a wizard. Doesn't talk about
Yeah,
it too much, but he's an absolute wizard.
yeah, and I know as busy as Brad is, he basically Brad's taking on all the projects, and people don't realize that. And there's thousands of these projects, and he's trying, but he always responds. He's on point. I'll get it. I'll get it later. And he delivers. On point. Which I don't know how one person could do what he does, but hats off to him. And one more final thing before we go is if maybe in a month or 2 months, once we get the vials out or the mutants out, and maybe we could do an update interview on this AMA, just to show what's ahead, because the roadmap should be out by then, and we'll probably have a lot more questions.
Yeah, yeah, no, that I would look forward to that a lot, and I'm sure everyone here would as well. But yeah, we'll get that sorted.
Well, I appreciate it, guys. I am going to sign off, and if you guys still want to chat in here, it's up to you, but stay safe out there.
Yeah, have a good one. And anyone else?
Just a big thanks from me, both to yourselves and to the community, because it's the community that we've got which has got us where we are. And if you think how far we've come in a month, 6 weeks, I, I just don't know where we're going to be in another 6 weeks. In terms of, are we going to have the same increase in kind of sales? Is it going to be continued? Which I'm sure it is, because as soon as we get the vials out, and sneak peeks of the mutants, I've just got a feeling that this is really going to blow up. And you've got a team that are going to deliver for you.
Yeah, I mean, you hit over 200 sales just yesterday alone, I believe. So you don't get there without getting impetus.
For sure. And it's so good to see that the sales are now rising across the board. I mean, pretty much the rare traits to some people are unobtainable now because the I think the floor on the golds was 620, the diamond grills was 1150, the crowns was 1500. So but then even the lower tier traits are now maybe 150 to 200 Ada floor, and the Moon Boy Society and the Red Backpack Club, they've just blown off the rocket. Certainly with the Moon Boys, I think we might be up at a 500 floor now or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've been I flicked through some of the floors for the video on YouTube, but I mean, I've got your diamond grill floor up at the minute. That's 1150, which is beyond for most casual investors, shall we say, like people that are buying their ADA with wages as opposed to having invested when it was 3 cents a coin or whatever.
For sure, and also the price of Ada's gone up. So
Yeah,
when it was kind of 77 cents, 80 cents, and now it's getting expensive.
yeah, definitely. But yeah, I mean, there is market liquidity out there, so it's your turn to grab some.
100%. And I'm so pleased that the community of, I mean, we've gone from, I think, having, I think we had 1,200 listings, and I think we're down to 707 in the last
Uh,
24 hours.
yeah, there's currently 712 listings showing on tools, but there has also been movement going on just while we've been talking.
Which is
The floor bounced from 77 back down to 75, now back to 77. So there's definitely floor action going along with the probably the sweep to reap is my guess.
percent. And I looked at when we announced the sweep and reap on the Discord earlier on, I did a check and I think we had 200 listings that were under 100 ADA. So it'll be interesting to see how many of those go down in the next 24 hours.
Yeah, definitely. make sure you watch on Open CNFT and all the other great information sites out there. And obviously you can keep an eye on tools as well, which we now have our wallet view live, so you can get an idea of the floor prices of all your different NFTs and things like that, which is very early beta still, and there's a lot of changes that are going to be implemented to make it a little better. But yeah, it seems to be quite a popular thing that we've been able to roll out for everyone.
I have a question.
100%.
I have a question for CNFT tools.
Oh yeah, fire away.
So I'm not real familiar with it. I just go on there and check my apes. But uh, is there a way to maybe implement and sign in with my wallet so everything comes up? You know, attach my wallet to the website, and then all my NFTs in that wallet will be easy to access, and I won't have to look them up.
They actually
So
just released that, and it comes out with the ADA value of your entire wallet too.
yes, I
Uh,
mean basically when you register your wallet with our verifier, that then attaches to your Discord. That gives you all the Discord roles in all the projects we support. But if you then log in with Discord on the website, you can then use all our wallet features on the website, which originally just started out as a wallet filter on NFT project pages, but now has its own separate page with floor price listings and trait listings and things like that. So yeah, definitely check that one out, and it's all a one-stop shop.
all right, I'm gonna do it now. I might be messaging you if I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll figure it out.
But yeah, you can verify either using a wallet signing, or if you're using a wallet that doesn't support that, then we have the send ADA method as well.
Awesome. Well, I'll sign off then. But it was great to come on and chat and see where we go in the future.
Yeah, we'll definitely look forward to having you all back on in the near future.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you everyone for turning up, and I guess that rounds it up for the evening. So yeah, good luck and pull well, and hodl.